Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on another one for you. So guys, we all know that part of the strong and independent thing is this goofy septum ring, right?
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
You guys, is there one thing that you can see on a chick that sums her up as a red flag? The septum ring, I think, is the number one thing. More than tattoos, more than any of this stuff, right? The septum ring, because there's so many different types of chicks who have it, but it's the one unifying thing that they're goofy, knuckle-headed morons, right? And guys, I did a video on the septum ring theory, so you'll find that linked at the end of this video. The septum ring theory is that the septum ring is a way that chicks make trauma their whole identity. So the septum ring theory means that anyone who has it makes their childhood trauma, my trauma, as their whole identity. And of course, they have to whine and moan on the internet. So guys, we'll look at these morons on TikTok. But before we do that, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304. That's linked in the description. Check out the playlist at the end. Join my Discord. And guys, hit the link in the description or the join button because I'm offering memberships now. So thanks to all you guys that are members. I really, really appreciate that. And guys, look at this knucklehead right here. You guys, nothing good can come from this idiot. Here we go.
Oh, you mean the theory that if a woman with a septum ring posts a picture or video of herself on the internet, her comment section will be swarmed with butthurt sensitive little boys triggered by a piece of metal in her nose? Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. Oh, you mean
Guys, check this out. It's not the septum ring. It's the rest of your face. that hurts our eyes. Laughing face. Post. Oh man, look at Oh Jesus, guys. Oh no, look at that. You guys, I'm not the only one that's leaving these types of comments. Hold on, look. Someone says, septum piercing theory hasn't missed yet. Someone says, theory confirmed. Look at that. Someone says, you sound pretty mad, not gonna lie. Person says, I don't think that's the theory. Someone says, I don't think you are. Look at that, man. Look at that. Clown world. Ugh. Look at this chick right here. Look at Guys, look at this bull ring in her nose, guys. And she has a big schnoz too. Yikes, man. Come on.
Biggest reason to not get a septum ring, and it has nothing to do with your family thinking you're a disappointment. There's a ton of other ways that you can disappoint them, and they're probably going to think it anyway. So don't let that stop you. But what should stop you is you will never be able to itch or blow your nose normally again. Forget it. Because if you have any type of allergies, or if you get sick a lot, this thing makes comfortably blowing your nose and scratching your nose impossible. Ugh. So me, all fall, all spring, seasonal allergies, I'm blowing my nose all the time. So this morning I'm doing my morning, mucus clean out, right? Blowing my nose multiple times. And I'm trying to, get all the mucus out from the septum ring, because that's the thing, is you're going to constantly have a film right here. You have to intentionally try to clean the boogers off of it. And as I'm blowing my nose, the third or fourth time, the whole septum ring just unclasps. It comes out. If you have a septum ring, or if you've watched my videos where I'm changing it, you realize that trying to intentionally open the clasp on a septum ring can be so difficult. Yeah, the sheer amount of snot lubricated the ring to just pop open. Now, while it was out of my nose, I took the opportunity to actually get a good clean and also get a good rub. You ever just scratch your nose, and you get in there? You can't do that. You cannot do that with a septum ring. Now, I'm sure there's some jewelry where you can still, enjoy that, get in there and just do the rub, you know, you get your sleeve and now you have the booger sleeve. Oh, right?
Disgusting.
You can't do that. And even if you try to get all the boogers off with a tissue, you're just going to be walking around with snot inside your jewelry. So that's the biggest reason I would say you should not get a septum ring.
There you go, guys. Right? What man in his right mind would have put up with this? That septum ring, yuck.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Disgusting, dude. Look at that. So nasty. And these chicks think it's cute. What the fuck is going on with society, man? And they would think that us men should take this out for dinner and dates? Shit. Clown world. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. Look at this moron right here, guys. The shaved head. Look at that. The septum ring, the eyebrow ring. Dude, 2002 wants its piercing back. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at that.
There's another one. See? They weed themselves out. It's so easy. But also, Thomas, this was so clever and original.
Guys, she's replying to a comment saying, the septum theory is strong with this one. And look at her hand tattoos, guys. Look at this. Look at this right there. Look at that. Nasty. Look at that, guys. All these piercings. All these tattoos.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
I'm so proud of you. Your parents must be so proud of you. Your entire bloodline must be in awe of your original comment here. We're very proud. Yep,
Look at that,
look,
guys.
there's another.
I guarantee this guy's family is more proud of him than hers is of her. Right, guys? Guys, put in the comments right now the odds that this guy's family is much more proud of him, right? Look at that, guys. Look at that. Guys, we all know the odds.
It's over 9,000.
Guys, if you see a chick like this,
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
this first comment says, anyone who has tattoos or piercings is shouting out, help me. It's obvious they try too hard. This guy says, imagine actively trying to look like this. Look at that. Someone says he actually nailed it. Good grief. What's funny is that you actually think this look you have is original. It screams my dad didn't love me enough. Someone says septum ring theory must be real. Someone says Thomas was spot on. Guys, she's getting cooked in these comments. And she's fighting for her life. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Guys, look, she's responding to every single comment, dude. Fighting for her life. You guys think that this is a good thing? Guys, never, ever, ever, ever. Not you guys, what? People think that this is a good thing. Guys, why do these chicks think that fighting for their life in the comments is a good thing? It makes you look like a clown. Here you go. I love how this chick is fighting. Wait. Says she isn't bothered, but is fighting for her life in the comments. Sad. Post. Guys, the best things in life truly are free. Clown world. Guys, come on. Look at guys, no, this person's never gonna contribute anything positive to society.
Since I get so much hate on this little guy, I want to give you guys a little bit of history around the septum ring because it seems like something the right is just really curious about right now.
Now, guys, this is going to probably be something that her underwater lesbian studies professor told her, right? You know, because we all know that her feminist studies or gender studies professor had this bull ring too, and that's probably where she got the idea from.
Right now, septum rings have been worn by indigenous cultures for thousands of years. It's dated back thousands and thousands of years. It has been seen in so many different cultures all around the world, from Africa, South America, Central America, the Aztecs. It's been used in Asia. It's very popular in Hinduism as well. It's been worn as bridal jewelry. But the main significance of it across almost every single culture, it represents spiritual well-being or some sort of rite of passage or just spiritual knowledge. But then colonizers came in and Westerners, and it was seen as primitive. It was seen as something those barbarians wear. And it was stomped out of a lot of cultural traditions because of colonization. But in the 70s, 80s, 90s, it had a big resurgence among white folks as a rejection to basically colonizer behavior. And it became a symbol of rebellion and counterculture.
Please!
When people see this on somebody, they know what group you're a part of. That's part of the reason people get it.
Guys, I mean, that statement is true. We do know automatically what group she's a part of. It's the Dunderhead Patrol. You know what I'm saying? It's all these wokey wokes, all this.
He died. That's how you guys did. That's how he died. Juneteenth.
You know what I'm saying?
For me, I got it about 10 years ago after getting out of the cult I grew up in and really starting to live life for myself. And it, for me, was a sign of my personal individuality and me stepping out of a super conservative religious group that did not allow for self-expression at all. I wanted to make it very clear I was not a part of that group anymore.
So now you're part of another cult, and that's the woke left, right, guys? That's just as cultish as the group she came from. And guys, we all know that first it was getting the bull ring, and then the other way she was expressing herself was letting friggin' Nug and Gavin shoot up the club, right?
And the majority of women that I have met that have a septum ring, a lot of them have been through a lot of trauma, have been on quite a spiritual journey, and have found a path of individuality that suits them better than whatever they grew up.
A path of individuality as they all wear the same friggin' bull ring. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You stupid woman!
It continues to be a symbol of spiritual rite of passage. And when I see people who are just very anti-septum ring, I immediately know what kind of person you are. I immediately know what you stand for. And I immediately know that we are not the same.
Thank God.
And now you guys are getting it too. I just want to remind you that your hate towards it is colonizer behavior. And you are just piggybacking off of a very ancient tradition, or at least a few hundred years tradition of stomping out individuality and personal expression. So, have fun with that.
Isn't it great, guys, how she's a white chick trying to talk about, oh, the colonizers. Wouldn't that make you a colonizer, right, guys? Isn't it funny how these white chicks always try and lecture everyone? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you people, you're white. Wouldn't that make you a colonizer too, guys, right? But guys, once again, they've done the whoop-de-whoop to try and say, we're white women, we're woke, it was the white men who were colonizing. Well, if that was the case, who are they bringing the spoils of colonization home to? The white women, right? Oh, but they don't want to hear that, do they? This is why this whole colonizer BS is stupid, right? Come on, guys. I guarantee, see, this is parroted talking points from her woke professor. Look at that. Here. It's funny how you talk about this being for natives here, indigenous people, but then justify having it as a white woman. You need to check your privilege. Colonizer. They don't like it when it's turned on them, do they, guys? Smiley face. Post. What a mess, guys. What a mess. Guys, avoid these bull rings at all costs. All right, guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, hit the join button. I appreciate you guys. Bye, guys.